Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Alright, so this video is for the star sign of Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Ascending, Venus and Scorpio, Scorpio North Node, or Scorpio and South Node. You're going to resonate with these messages, okay? These are for this week of September 25th through October 1st already, right? Boy, this month flew by. Alright, Scorpio, so before you see three different piles of cards. You have 1, 2, and 3. I know there's a glare and it may be a little bit hard to see them, but there they are. 1, 2, and 3. Pick a crow. So pay attention to the crows on the front of the card and the color of the card. Also, this is a moonology card, so we're checking in on the moon's energy that will be happening when I post these videos. And the postcard from Spirit is just a short little sweet message from the divine on what they want you to know, Scorpio. So for the month of September, we used the rune theme. All month we started off the month with a rune reading. We did rune pulls for the month of September, and now we are ending the month of September with a rune reading for this week. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have 3 sets of runes. This rune is a mixed set of crystals, so when I pull the rune, if you know what the crystal is, you can go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below about the type of crystal it is and any information that you know about it. Alright, because I have no clue what all of these crystals are. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot, but I don't know everything, and you will never ever hear me say that I do. I am not a know-it-all, okay? So therefore I don't know what every crystal is that is out there. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first rune that I am going to pull, Scorpio, it stands for last week's energy. So this rune, the first rune, stands for last week's energy and what you were coming into this week's energy with. So let's go ahead and pull the crystal. If you're wondering what I'm using, I have a cauldron that I painted. I made it purple, see? And I'm using that for the rune pulls. Alright, so the first rune for Scorpio is Wunyo, and it is in reverse. So Wunyo not only talks about the people around you, but I believe the Runyo in reverse asked you to look at where you put your sense of joy at, because I feel for somebody out there is no happiness in whatever you are doing, whatever your career is, your job is. There is no happiness, there's no joy there. If they just show me an image of the Pink Panther in the dryer, like you're frazzled, you're puffed, you know, it's like the heat has been on, is kind of what I feel for you, Scorpio. So for this last week, it's like you're losing your sense of joy, you're losing your sense of happiness. So it's about being impractical and having unrealistic expectations. It's unhappiness, it's sadness. It's like, I feel like you're not trusting something. You're not trusting that something will turn out if you leave behind this unhappiness. It's like you're very unhappy with your job. Exactly. There is not a sense of joy whatsoever in what you are doing. But even though you're just feeling so blah, like there is just major, like I said, they showed me the Pink Panther in a dryer, poofed, you know. that you have, it's like you keep putting off this important decision that you want to make. All right. The reason why they showed me the Pink Panther and the dryer is because the people that you work with, they oppose you. They cause you a lot of issues, a lot of stress. And that's why, I mean, they keep repeating that same vision over and over and over, the Pink Panther and the dryer as I'm describing this. So I feel like what you are doing is you're delaying a decision about quitting your job. I feel like you don't trust yourself enough to make that decision. So what you do is you are putting it off, is what I feel for you, Scorpio. All right. And like I said, the people around you are just like, you really do feel like the Pink Panther. And then poof, shit just happens. Like it splatters, and then like you're like, oh, I am so fed up with this. I am tired of it, but I don't trust myself enough to quit, because I'm not sure if something, an idea in my head is going to take effect. So that's the energy from last week that you are flowing into this week with. You're still stressed. You are unhappy with where you're at. Okay. So this next rune will stand for the week's energy, where you're standing at when you come into the week, which would be your present moment. Okay. So this is your rune. And I believe that this one is a Sowilo. So I feel like coming in to this week, Spirit is telling you that it is time to admit that something that you have been long denying, right? What do you think that is, Scorpio? Your unhappiness. You've been putting off making this decision about changing your careers, changing your job, getting out of the situation that you are in, because whatever it is, you are so unhappy. It's get to the point where, you know, the stress is weighing in on you, and it is not good for you. So for the rest of the week, Spirit is telling you, coming into this week, you know that it's time to take that trip into your inner world, and admit something to yourself that you have been long denying. And when you do, you're going to have a sense of victory, a sense of success. But first, you have to face that situation, something that you have been denying. So going into the rest of the week, coming into the present energy for the beginning of the week, you are taking a trip into your inner world, right? You are going within, and you are going to face this unhappiness that you've been denying for a while, and I feel like you do. Okay, so the next rune, it stands for the rest of the week. So what's the rest of the week look like for Scorpios? Huh, look at that. Now you have the other one coming out. This one is Airwas. So the rest of the week, it says what you are doing is, you know, you're being tested, right? You know you're being tested. And what are you being tested for? To go in within yourself and admit something to yourself that you've been long denying, right? It's about learning to trust that things will turn out fine if you decide to change your jobs, change your careers, so to speak. So you got both of them. I call them the S's, but the second one isn't an S. It actually starts with an E. So, it's about not being a people pleaser, right? It's about facing them fears, because Spirit is showing you that it is time. It is time to trust that you are being divinely guided towards something new. But it's like you're denying this clarity, and it's because you don't trust it. You don't trust that the divine is going to take care of you. All right. So this next room is the heart of the problem this week. What is the heart of the problem for Scorpios? Okay, well, this is the masculine rune, and it is in the upright position. So, the heart of the problem is, I feel like the heart of the problem is that you feel you and your partner, there will not be victory if you decide to switch your career. There will be not victory. You won't be able to take care of your person. You won't be able to work together or work something out, so to speak. And Spirit is telling you that's the heart of the problem, is being scared that you're not going to be able to take care of your family, right? That's the heart of the problem. And the thing is, the Spirit is telling you you're going to have victory. You're going to have success. You and your person will work the situation out together. So the heart of the problem is you don't trust it, right? You don't trust it. And they're telling you, you're also being warned that hurry and perfection does not match. So, don't hurry up and quit this job and then go try to find something else that's just not going to make you happy, right? What they're telling you is to trust your heart, right? Trust your heart that you and your love interest will work together on this project, right? Things will work out fine regardless. So that is the heart of the problem, is that you don't think that it's going to work, right? Whatever it is that idea that you want to implement, you're thinking it's not going to work, right? It's not going to be successful. I can't trust it that it's going to be successful if I decide that I want to change this. No matter how happy or unhappy that I am at my job, I still do it every day because it pays the bills. But if I decide to quit and change careers, how am I going to take care of my family? How am I going to support this household, right? The Spirit is telling you, you will have success. You will have victory, right? But you need to face what you are denying. It's time, right? It's time to take that trip into your inner world and admit something that you are denying to yourself. And that is exactly what you're denying. You're denying yourself this change because you're afraid that you won't be able to take care of your person. You won't be able to support your person. Okay? So that is the heart of the problem. So this is the challenge for you, Scorpio. What is challenging Scorpio this week? Okay, so we have, this is ensues, and it's in reverse. So they're being challenged to observe something, being challenged to explore the depths within yourself and observe, right? What are you observing? Something that you've been denying, right? So, and Suze tells you the changes can be upon you, right? Changes are upon you, but you also need to go into the depths, go in within yourself and explore what you have been denying. That way, you can become more sensible to the changes that you need to make within your outer world. So, Ensues tells you you have the power to observe something. What are you observing? The heart of the problem, right? The heart of the problem is that if I decide I want to change careers, am I going to have success? Am I going to make the money? Am I going to be able to support my family? The answer is yes, you will. Because why? Because you got the sun rune here. You got the sun rune telling you you will have victory. You will have success. But you need to balance out your head and your heart and observe that energy that you're putting out there. Okay? So that's what you're being challenged to do. Become more sensible. Explore that inner world. And use your power of observation. Because they're showing you the signs. They're showing you the signs. But your head and your heart is not in balance, right? You want this, but your heart is saying no, because if it fails, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to take care of my person, right? Well, Suelo tells you you can have victory. You can have success. You can make the changes. Why? Because they're showing you that, Scorpio. And that's what the reading was all about last week. They're showing you the signs, right? Don't water the weeds in your garden. That's your intention. That's the heart of the problem. That's, this job, right? Because all it's doing is wreaking havoc. So Scorpios, it shows the positive results after the challenge is overcome. So this is the results if you overcome that challenge. It's beautiful. I like this stone. Oh, we got Hegeles coming through. So the results is that old mental game that you're playing with yourself is going to destruct, right? You're going to see something. You're going to observe the chaos, right? You're going to observe the chaos around you. And you're going to see how your world is going to come crashing down. Why? Because that's the only way that Spirit is going to get you to move out of this energy. It's the only way they're going to get you to move out of this energy. So, the outcome is things will be removed. Things will be cleared away. Any obstacles or challenges that you may be fearing will be cleared away. And that's what will happen if you face this challenge that you're being tested with. And you learn to trust that no matter what storm you're in, things are going to be okay, Scorpio. Things are going to be okay. So you do not have to worry, right? And Spirit is showing you that. I feel like this is a leftover message from last week for you, Scorpio. So there you go. So let's go ahead and pull some cards of somebody that you're going to be communicating with this week. Somebody that you're going to communicate with this week, Scorpio. Okay, so an A coming through. We have an S. We have a wild card. We have an O. We have another O. And we have an I. So there's a lot of vowels coming through. I see as, I see is, and I see so. For some reason, there are two little words, but I just as, is, and so. And I feel like what they want you to say, as I will it, right? And I feel like that is that storm that you're shifting out of. As I will it, right? I will to change my job, but I have this fear that if I change, I'm going to fail this other thing this other option that I have. Spirit is telling you that you're not going to fail it. So somebody you're going to be communicating with a lot of vowels in their name. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's the intentions. What's the intentions? Solitude. All right. So I feel like this is somebody you could have turned your back on. There's union coming through. There's some grief. And we got the energy of spring and karmic partner. Alright, so you could be communicating with a karmic partner who's coming back around, somebody that perhaps turned their back to you or you turned your back on them. And I feel like this person caused you a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, but I feel like this person, I feel like you, Scorpio, I feel like you're just setting some boundaries with them. But why? Because I feel like you're searching for that inner balance within yourself. I feel like this has a lot to do with your job, I feel. I feel like Spirit is telling you, turn your back to the grief, right? You don't deserve it, Scorpio. These people are just in their karmic energy. They're in their lower vibration. And I feel like you are searching for that inner balance, right? You are going into your inner world is what I see. You're going into your inner world within yourself, and you are trying to find a way to free yourself from this karma is what I see, and find yourself to put your back to this grief, because when you come home, the last thing that you want to do is deal with your person after dealing with this all day. And I feel like once you overcome the heart of the problem, you will see that this change is going to help you blossom. It's going to help you bloom. You're going to come into that sacred union within yourself, because you're going to face the heart of the problem, which is about trying to control something. And you are wishing for the change, you're wishing for the freedom, but you are really worried about your material reality. You don't feel secure enough to make this change is what I see here. All right. So what is happening with love for you this week? What's Cupid shooting your way when it comes to love for you this week, Scorpio? All right. Yeah, your heart is stormy. You're in this heart storm, and you're in a process of transforming that heart is what I see here. So when it comes to love for you, Scorpio, I feel like you're being challenged with a karmic partner that you really need to cut some ties with and turn your back to, because this person has caused you a lot of grief. And I feel like when it comes to love, you can't come into union with your love partner and have this transformation, but you really need to turn your back to this emotional storm. Remember, the heart of the problem is in your masculine energy. And a lot of masculine energies are not brought up to show emotion. So what happens is you turn your back to it, right? You turn your back to this storm, the chaos in your heart space. And I feel for love, there's a lot of grief because of this emotional heart storm. So I feel like for some of you, you could be, with the P there, other people, right? So I feel like you may have to make some sort of a decision this week to finally shut a door with a person or somebody, right? All right, so let's pull one more card here, one more deck of cards. What signs are you showing, Scorpio, this week? Yeah, you will have the freedom to move in any direction you wish, on your journey is what I see. You will have the freedom to move in any direction you wish. Why? Because you're divinely protected. You can have a safe passage on this journey. You can. You can have victory. You can have success. So you need to let go of that fear of your of change. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started with your pick of stars for you, Scorpio. Alright, Scorpios, for those of you who chose star number 1, or crow number 1 rather, this is the moon's energy for you. The answers you need are coming. Yes. So the answers you need are coming. It could have something to do with another person, specifically a Gemini. And this is your postcard from Spirit. It says, with love. This is the back of your postcard if you want to stop and read it. It says, dearest you, Scorpio, did you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspirations might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. See how one is looking one way and the other one's sitting there with their eyes closed? The answers you need are coming because Spirit is giving you the inspiration. We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for Spirit, letting you know you are living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspirations means Spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on this earth. Your purpose is to discover your spiritual nature and bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspirations propel you forward. You are so loved. So the answers that you will need are coming. Spirit is going to whisper them to you. So this could definitely be about a commitment, you and another person. News coming soon, within 72 hours. Yes. News coming soon. So they're going to be giving you the answers within 72 hours of the time that you watch this video, Scorpio. Within 3 days. This news, what you're asking about, that answer will be coming. And now we have the fire in the solar plexus with the number 1 on it. So the fire is the solar plexus, right? The solar plexus is having its strength, that willpower, right? When in doubt, do not pout. Say this affirmation: I am unstoppable being of love and determination. It gives you an extra push. So stop doubting. When in doubt, do not pout. I'm telling you, Spirit is amazing, right? So don't pout, right? Don't allow your emotions to cause chaos. And understand that you're an unstoppable being of love and determination. And Spirit is giving you that extra push through whispering these little messages to you. So good news is coming. Your answer is coming within 3 days of the time you watch this video. So do not pout, right? Do not doubt. Do not pout. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. Alright, for those of you who chose number 2, here is your messages. So this is how the moon is affecting you. A win-win outcome is forecast. How about that? We're having the new moon in Libra. So a win-win outcome is forecast for you, Scorpio. A sense of balance, right? A sense of divine union within yourself. So here is your postcard, and the angels are saying, with love to you, Scorpio. This is the back of your postcard if you want to stop and read it. Dearest you, Scorpio, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people The right place and the right opportunities and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You have felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. Beautiful. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never, ever run out of them, Scorpio. You just get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, and when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and wants to be expressed through you. You're incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. Work on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. Sigh. So, Scorpio, you're a magnet for miracles in your life, right? You need to trust it. Trust that a win-win outcome is coming your way. All right? So, Loki just jumped up on a table and he's like destructive. So, all right. So, for those of you who chose number 2, you got the orange one, which is about the sacral chakra. And your message is, come on, back up. You're going to stop my video. Maybe in about 3 months, 3 days, or 3 weeks. All right, so something, a win-win outcome or something that you have been trying to manifest will be coming in about 3 months, 3 days, or 3 weeks. So something is definitely coming in that is a miracle. And now we have this little purple card, which represents your... Hold on. I am sorry for that. I had to stop the video because Loki was chewing on my earbuds. Alright, so we have the purple one coming out, which is about your third eye. Did you know crows remember your face? No matter good or bad, they remember your face. And a family of crows is called a murder. So this is an FYI. And my ego makes me overconfident. How do I open myself to inner light? So I feel like you need to remove the ego so that you can see the light, see the way forward, see how Spirit is aligning something perfectly just for you in the right time. Okay. So there you go. All right. All right. So here we go for star number 3. Thank you for watching number 2. Alrighty, for those of you who chose number 3, this is how the moon is affecting you this week. Nothing is yet set in stone. Why? Because you're having this emotional chaos, right, in your heart, within your reality, right? So nothing is yet set in stone. Why? Because you're creating something. Your Akashic record is open, and what you think about, what your emotions, your thoughts and your emotions are creating your reality. So nothing is yet set in stone because of this fact that your Akashic records are open, and you are writing in them Akashic records as you, every day when you wake up and you start your day. Everything you do, everything you say, everything you feel, everything you think is all being put in them records. Okay. All right. So be fearless. This is the back of your postcard. It says, "Dearest you, Scorpio, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing you down. We would like you to take a little break from all of that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you really got silly, loose, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call that one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculously and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed, renewed, and ready once again to see the world in less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? That's why nothing is set in stone. Because you're heavy-hearted. And they are trying to move some sort of magic your way. And remember, the heart of the problem was that masculine energy. It was about whether or not you and your person will be able to make things work in the home place, right? And you're heavy-hearted about that. And it's really bringing you in some challenges, right? It's really bringing you in some challenges. So you really need to observe that. You need to observe the emotional storm that is blocking your miracle. So here we are for number 3. This is the solar plexus within 24 hours. So something that you've been asking about could be coming within 24 hours. It could very well be some sort of an invitation. Invitation to create a flow. Say times 3, as I will it, so mote it be. So the creative energy of the universe flows through every cell of my being. Say times 3 to tap into your creating your dreams. Say times 3 to tap into creating your dreams. The creative energy of the universe flows through every cell of my being. It's an invitation to the creative flow, right? So you're being invited to do this for at least 24 hours. It will help you to get rid of any blockages in that sacral chakra where you may have trust issues, right? Okay. So there you go. Thank you for watching, Scorpio, and have a blessed week.